The House Budget Committee is set to meet this morning to discuss the GOP's budget reconciliation bill, but key issues remain among lawmakers. The proposed bill includes cuts to Medicaid and food stamps as part of an effort to slash spending by at least $880 billion to help pay for tax cuts. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us now with more on this from Capitol Hill. Good morning, Nikole. A key panel meeting, I know, is taking place this morning to finalize the bill, but what are some of the outstanding issues?
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, the Budget Committee is convening this morning. And look, in terms of savings, as far as this bill is concerned, it's upwards of $1.5 to $2 trillion. And so that's why some members of the House Republican Conference are at loggerheads over this. You have some conservatives who feel like these cuts don't go far enough, for instance, with respect to Medicaid. So one thing that's under discussion is potentially pushing up the work requirements, phasing that in sooner. Right now, they're set to take effect in 2029 if this bill eventually gets to the president's desk. But there's talk of moving that up because that could recoup some potential savings. There's also still this outstanding issue of the state and local tax deduction, which is something that many Republicans in the New York, New Jersey, California delegations remain concerned about. They're trying to raise a cap on what's called the SALT deduction. And so right now that stands at about $10,000. But one lawmaker told me he wants to see that raised to a cap of $62,000. So that's a huge jump. And again, you have conservatives saying, yeah, but how are we going to pay for this? It's got to come from somewhere. So it's kind of a lot of back and forth in the Budget Committee. However, though, they can't really make a lot of changes to this bill. The whole purpose of today's meeting is really to tie this bill up into a nice, neat bow. But at the moment, it's anything but.
Yeah, and Nikole, yesterday on America Decides, our Major Garrett spoke with Democratic Congressman Brendan Boyle. He's a member of the House and Ways Committee. I just want to share with our viewers what he said about the tax portion of this bill.
When they've been saying they're for tax relief and they're not just focused on billionaires, that vote, Bill Parcells used to say, you are your record. Well, I believe that as a legislator as well. You are your voting record. The reality is Democrats showed we are for tax relief for everyone, but not making sure that billionaires are taken care of.
So what should we make of that? Are Democrats really able to exercise any influence as this process unfolds?
Yeah, just to point out, Boyle is ranking member on the Budget Committee, so he will be involved in today's deliberations. But as I mentioned, you can't really make a lot of amendments in this process. We certainly saw that in the markup portion of this package where you had all the various committees marking up the bill. That's why, for instance, earlier this week with Energy and Commerce, that particular hearing, which had jurisdiction over some of those Medicaid cuts, that's why it went over 24 hours, because Democrats were constantly introducing amendments to try to block certain portions of the bill from taking effect. Ultimately, they were unsuccessful. But again, in terms of today's process, this is really about getting it on to the next phase, getting it to the House floor. And so while Democrats certainly will continue to message against this bill, there's not much they can do to try to stop it.
All right, Nikole Killion on Capitol Hill. Nikole, thank you very much.
You bet.